Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. Today we actually have the Dragon of the Week all ready and waiting for us with his sweet little egg right here. And if you didn't already know, the Pallet Dragon is actually the current Dragon of the Week, as you can see right here. The Pallet Dragon has created many great works of art, but this trainer's favourite was the time it painted the Dunkel Viking's mustache rainbow while battling against his dragons. Well, ain't that just darn sweet? I wonder how long it's going to take for us to run out of room with all of these habitats. Probably not too long. But the Pallet Dragon has been a dragon that's been available for a while, but I think he's only been available through, like, events and that before. So I'm glad that we finally managed to get a hold of this guy. And to breed him, it's actually kind of a pain, since some of the timers are really long, and we ended up getting an elixir dragon just before I got him. So yeah. But if you look at this guy, he's just so cool with all of his, like, colours on his palette. Yes, on his palette. I just really like him. He's like some cool French guy. Kind of like the chef dragon if you think about that. But yeah, there is the Dragon of the Week, and there's actually still another 4 days to breed this guy, so that should give you all plenty of time to get a hold of him. But, like you can see, the Elixir Dragon has an 18-hour hatching timer, so that's going to take forever for that thing to go away now. Ah, oh, that's a pain. And why is this taking so long? Okay, I was very concerned then when I put those two in and it wasn't giving me a timer, but there you go. And I actually managed to get the problem fixed with me only having like 10 FPS instead of 60 like I should be, and now it's all good. I can move things around and mess around with it. I actually fixed it like 2 minutes ago, so that's why I started recording, because I can finally do stuff. But I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but there's actually an event for the Astronaut Dragon, and it's not bringing up our position right now. But we're not going to be getting a hold of him. But look at him, he's got a little jetpack and everything. He's so cute. And if anything's different, it's because I have moved absolutely everything in my house around just so that I can actually do stuff. Because instead of me getting my power fixed, basically what's happened is all of the downstairs power sockets just do not work anymore. Well, it finally reloaded after like 17 years of trying. Okay, let's hope it's actually gonna work now. That just took like forever for me to log back in to Dragon Mania. Please don't break here again. Please. Please don't be horrible to me. Now everything's disappeared. There we go. We have been demoted quite a bit because, like I said, I haven't actually had, like, anything really. I've had, like, 2 days where I finally had my power back. And so you can imagine that trying to play Dragon Mania without a computer, when I only play it on Windows, is kind of, I don't know, an issue, you could say. Definitely isn't something that's easily fixed without actually getting everything fixed. But yeah, I'm glad this game is playable now because I haven't been able to do a single fight for so long, which is why we are Diamond League 2. Like, just doing a couple of fights is normally enough to keep you in that league, but I couldn't even do that. I've literally had to go on a Dragon Mania, like, break, essentially, for a little bit. So it does actually feel weird doing fights again. But hopefully, now that everything's set back up, that everything isn't breaking, hopefully we'll be able to finally start actually gaining on the multiplayer fights. Like, hopefully getting into Dragon Scale League 1 eventually, like we've been trying to forever. But yeah, it turns out the reason my game was lagging so much is because one of the other recording software that I downloaded decided to automatically turn itself on. in the background. Like, it doesn't even show up as an application or something that's running, but it brings down my FPS to like nothing whenever I'm using my other recording software as well. So turning that off means that everything's fixed now. So it wasn't Dragon Mania Legends or any specific game that it was doing it for, it was just because that just decided to turn itself on one day. So thank you very much for that, NVIDIA GeForce. Oh, it's just been a nightmare recently, everything. I'm glad I finally get to do stuff! Yay! We get a new dragon, and all of that fun. And the gem giveaway winners have actually already been given their gems as well, which is actually really good. I thought it'd take a little bit longer than like the week or so that it did, but I'm happy that it didn't take any longer than that. But thank you to everyone that did wish me the best of luck in fixing my power, even though it's not actually fixed. At least now I'm capable of even playing this game. That's pretty cool, right? And I haven't been able to do any clan events either. What is going on with my clan? Alright, so we've got Breeder Dragon that has the water element with the Geiger Dragon still going, level up dragons with the shadow element, or use Dragon Fury. Those are all pretty annoying quests, to be honest. Do we have any shadow dragons that we can level up anymore? These are all light dragons. All of our shadow dragons are such a high level. Ah, Mark isn't, but he's not a shadow dragon. Nice. Well, we can level up Tiem a little bit. 14, 15. There we go. And let's see if we can level up Demi by a quarter of a level or anything. 597,000. Jesus. Yeah, let's just level up Dean instead. There we go. And has anything happened since last time, now that I think about it? Actually, that is a thing that's happened. Where have our dragons of the week and month gone? There you are. But we are still trying for the Cosmos Dragon. We're 17 days in, and you can see that most of the potential dragons have a really low hatching timer, so it's going to be a lot easier than getting the dragons of the week, probably. Because, like, the Chef Dragon and the Pallet Dragon in a row have been like hell. But we still need to breed our Calavera and Midnight Dragons since we haven't actually bred them yet. And what is this auto battle thing about? Like, does it give you clearance to finish fights? That'd be interesting. Like, if it just automatically let you win a fight. And what's this? Battle in the arena to add to your clan's score. Well, we have fought in the arena a little bit. Larissa, as always, is the MVP of our clan. And what do we actually have left in terms of dragons from, like, card packs? We're 1 away from getting the Mummy, 4 from getting the Robo-Cluck, and what is that, 18 from getting the Guardian Dragon? And quite a few from getting the Liquid Fire. So, well, I'll just keep opening these 2,500 packs in future. That should be pretty fun. And where's our little Chef Dragon? There you are, dear. You silly sausage. But, yeah, I'm happy we finally got the Pallet Dragon. And I think what I might do before I spend all of these gems that I have is probably actually doing another card pack opening. Seeing what we can get out of it. See if we can get our Mummy Dragon and stuff like that. That should be pretty fun, actually. But, yeah, I don't really know what else there is to talk about. More of our videos have been put on the official Dragon Mania Legends page, though, so if you want to go and check them out on there, then feel free. But I'm just really happy that, like I said, I managed to get everything sorted out. So now I can actually do videos properly again, and it not be really laggy and terrible and awful. But how many legendaries do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 7. Is that it? Do we only have 7? remember. 2. Probably. I guess we have 7 then. I thought we had 8. Am I going crazy? No, we probably only do have 7. But I hate this elixir dragon because it's going to ruin everyone's chances of getting the pallet if you're level VIP 4 or above. So that's a bummer. But for now, there's nothing happening in the clan chat. There aren't too many other fights to do apart from possibly the dungeon. I don't think there's anything special going on in the dungeon either right now. It's just gone back to normal. So, a lot of people actually have been asking me about the dungeon recently. And before I go, I'm going to quickly go through kind of the strategy that I use. So you see that I have 3 dragons here. Reptar's quite a few levels higher than Andy and Dean. And the way that I've worked out how to do it without having to spend gems is basically, since Andy and Dean can handle all of these low-level ones, I don't even take my high-level dragon into this fight. So then if we go and do this fight here, then if we do this, we'll poison all the other 2. And then if we take these 2 out with Dean and the poison, then you can see that this fight's super duper duper trooper easy for us. And if there's any higher level fights that pop up, then we just use our Comet Dragon to clear the next wave. Like, the next fights, I should say. And that was the wrong ability that I wanted to use. But I know I've said that before in videos, but people keep asking me about it. But that's basically what you should be doing. Try and keep your main 3 team members around about the same level. Because, like, if you level up one of your dragons to, like, 20 levels above what your first dragon is, like what your other 2 dragons are, sorry, then the dungeons are going to be, like, impossible for you. Since the level of the enemies actually gets rounded to a roughly about the same level as what your dragons are meant to be. I mean, level 41 to level 46 and 47 is actually really, really low for some reason. But that's basically how the dungeons work. It will try and make the enemies the same level as your own dragons. So try and keep your team the same level. And that's like the best advice that I could ever give you in trying to do dungeon fights. And then there's the people that have a team really well suited to doing only dungeon fights and then can't actually progress on the map. But if that's the problem for you, then the best thing I can suggest is just adding a bunch of people in-game and just using their dragons and using up all of your portal gems. That is assuming you have any. But the dungeon is nowhere near as difficult as I used to think it was, like, not long ago. I wonder if they've changed the formula for it at all. Because me being put up against level 41 dragons seems really, really low to me. Like, again, they're all level 41, but Andy and Dean can deal with that in like 2 seconds. And obviously our Comet's like way, way, way higher leveled than these, because he's level 51. But this is basically how you sweep a dungeon. You just wreck everything with a team like this. And so you can see that it's usually better in the dungeon to not worry about having Earth in the first slot, since if you have Poison, or plant attacks I should say, then everything's just gonna get taken out. Apart from this Toxic Dragon, maybe. No, he did die. Because if you infect everything, then that's like game over. You've just won. But yeah, and are we having server problems still? Because if it says that we didn't do this fight, and it takes away our progress, I'm probably gonna cry. No, don't do that! Don't do that, Dragomania. Don't be like this with me. And what's it saying for these fights? Yeah, this is more what I expected, like level 46, level 45. So, Reptar can actually deal with all of these on his own, since he does have a wind attack in the slot 1. And then if we went and did this, it'd take a little bit longer, but we could easily finish off this fight. But if you do need any tips for doing the dungeon, then feel free to ask. And I'll be more than happy to try and help you out, I guess. But that's the gist of how I sort of do it myself. But I have been rambling for a while, and we have done quite a few fights. Got ourselves a new dragony. And I'm sorry that the servers are kind of playing up at the moment. But hopefully I'll be back really soon with another video. And so until then, good luck, and I will see you next time.